in Shortland Street.
We want you as part of our research and development team, full-time and in charge.
If there's evidence to be had, we're not going to find it by waiting outside. Someone has to get into bed with Scott Spear, and that someone is me.
You're looking for a very ordinary accounts book, a ledger. Granger turns them over every 6 months. It has everything in it. Drug names, where they're sourced, where they're going, how much money changes hands.
Are you sure about this? I mean, they literally keep a book. Seems very Dickensian.
Yeah, and very easy to get rid of. Toss it in a fire, it never existed. The book is the key, but it's always kept close, so you can have a hell of a job.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep my eyes open.
Well, start in the warehouse. Now, Douglas Cooper's the distribution manager. He's Granger's right-hand snake, someone he'd trust with his life.
And his ledger, presumably.
No question. I reckon he's the one that set me up, planted the drugs in my flat. I saw the look in his eyes that last morning at work. It was...
Okay, Ant, I have to get going. How do I look the part?
Nice job on the Ivor Lewis yesterday.
I told you I'd stamina.
And technique. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
So much so that I've decided to reward you.
A gold star, chocolate fish.
A retroperitoneal excision of pancreatic necrosis. Theatre one this afternoon. It's a difficult op, you can say no.
Difficult is good. Keeps me on my toes. And I aim to please. Whatever you need day or night, I'm your man.
It's not the first time I've heard that line, but it's the first time it's come from a competent surgeon. I might just have to hold you to it.
Groundhog Day, Justine?
Sorry?
Forget it. Carry on. Difficulty making friends and interacting socially. Difficulty understanding non-verbal cues such as facial expressions and body language. Communication problems. Does that really sound like me?
No, but I don't think those are the things your mum meant.
Well, she can't pick and choose. Either I fit the Asperger's bill or I don't. And I don't. I'm asexual. Full stop.
Yes, and we've come to terms with that, but your mum hasn't. She's still trying to make sense of it. It's only natural to look for reasons why.
Well, there are no reasons why. This is just the way I'm put together. Look, I wasn't abused or traumatised, and I don't have Asperger's or any other syndrome. There's nothing wrong with me.
How long did it take you to figure that out? Months and months, wasn't it? Of anguishing, questioning, experimenting. Katie's just going down the same path, that's all.
So what are you saying, that I should just go along for the ride, pander to her, even though I already know the truth?
Why not, if it'll make her happy? And if a psychologist confirms your asexuality, your mum will have to accept it. She'll be off your back. Isn't that what you want?
This, as you've probably gathered, is our warehouse.
Well, it's massive.
It's the distribution centre for the whole country. Everything comes and goes through this point.
Morning, Mr. Granger.
Morning, Bert. I'd like you to meet Dr. Craig Valentine. Craig's our new Research and Development Executive. Craig, this is Bert Parks, our head storeman.
Welcome aboard.
Hello, mate.
Doug, come over and meet on your arrival. Craig Valentine, Douglas Cooper. Doug is our distribution manager.
Good to meet you.
Yes, hello. There are a couple of things I need to discuss.
Sure. Excuse me. Bert can take over as tour leader.
Right then. Now, our job is to distribute across-the-counter and prescription drugs all around the country. You'll be amazed how many pills this nation knocks back every day, especially once you get past 40. You'll be on something yourself, probably.
How do you keep track of all this product?
Oh, everything's computerised, but don't ask me about that. That's Doug Cooper's department, and he can have it. Now, here's where we store our non-prescription products, and the rest is over the other side there.
Mm-hmm. And what about that room?
Oh, that's the temperature-controlled area. Some of our drugs are temperature-sensitive, so that's where we store them. Oh, have you seen the loading bay?
No, I can't say I have, but...
Oh, okay, find me, Squire.
Groundhog Day, Justine? I was so embarrassed.
I'm surprised you even noticed, Justine.
There it is again. You are being petulant about nothing.
Nothing. Every time I come across you, you've draped yourself over Ethan Pierce, and the way he speaks to you, I bet he thinks you are a pushover.
Don't be ridiculous. I am his boss.
Then why don't you act it? No, don't answer that. I already know what's going on.
I wish you'd enlighten me.
This is payback for Riley. You seduce a handsome young surgeon, then rub my nose in it. I thought we'd move past that.
So did I. After all we've been through, after all it took for me to forgive you and stand by you, knowing that you'd had that woman in our bed, this is what you think of me. Thanks, Callum. Now I know.
Hang on, if I got it wrong, I am sorry.
I already told you that Ethan's a flirt. I explained what he's like, and you still don't believe me.
I just can't bear the thought of this happening again, of someone coming between us. I can't bear the thought of losing you.
You never will. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't still be here. I'd have left you to Riley. How can you not understand that?
I do.
But you still don't trust me.
I'm sorry, I'm just an idiot. Stupid, jealous idiot. Can we move past this?
At least I still make you jealous. I suppose I should be flattered.
Forgiven then?
Only if you buy me lunch.
1 o'clock, Ivy?
I'm all yours. Try to hold on to that thought.
Well, Law's not a bad place to work, you know. Good people, good perks.
No, I like what I've seen. I feel lucky to be here.
Well, they're still gas-bagging about something, but I reckon I've shown you about all I can.
Oh, that's all right, mate. You get back to work. I'll just hang here and wait.
You sure?
Yeah, I've taken enough of your time.
Good.
Thanks, Bert.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Bird did the honours, I hope.
Oh, I now know the loading bay like the back of my hand.
You'll be needing a coffee then.
So you're sourcing product from Asia, yeah?
Yeah, China mostly.
So what's all this lot?
This is our most popular analgesic.
And that'll be Diced, eh?
Right. Our European suppliers can't always keep up with demand, so we make up the shortfall with generic product from China.
Okay. And it all gets relabelled here, yeah?
That's it. Let's go and get that coffee.
Can you pop these on a 1 hour to Central? They're waiting.
I thought about what you said. And yes, of course I want my mother off my case, but I'm not going to go see a psychologist.
Fine, it's your call. Now that courier, can you...
You think I'm wrong, don't you? You want me to get psychoanalyzed.
It's not up to me.
You're disappointed, though, I can tell.
How? What have I said?
It's what you haven't said. You're not supporting me.
I told you to do what you wanted. How much more supportive can I be?
And now you're angry. That shows you're on my mother's side. You want me to change my mind.
I've had enough of this. Find the courier, will you?
No, Morgan.
What?
Look, just tell me honestly. Do you really think I need to see a psychologist?
Yes, Gerald. I wish you'd seen one the day you decided you're asexual.
I didn't decide.
No, you read it on the net. And without getting any real advice, you made this huge decision.
Well, my mother has penciled me in with someone after work today, so since it means so much to you, I will just ring and confirm.
Call the courier first.
You'll be meeting some pretty influential people tonight, but there'll be some familiar faces as well. Justine and Callum, for example.
Oh, looking forward to it. Though I'm not sure of your address, actually.
My PA will organise a car to pick you up and deliver you on time for your grand entrance.
Okay.
So, have we covered everything?
Oh, yeah, just one question. I would have thought the local market was fairly predictable, that you wouldn't be susceptible to a shortfall in supply.
We're not. We run like clockwork.
The dye stand was a bit of an anomaly. I was explaining to Craig the supplies from China.
There's always the occasional exception, of course.
Right, well, here's your orientation pack. There's a swipe card inside, access to all areas. So I guess that officially makes you one of us. Welcome to the team.
Excellent.
I can't help but feel like I bullied him into it.
There's bullying and there's helping people to help themselves. Two very different concepts.
But Gerald seems so happy being asexual.
Nonsense, how could he be? You want to know the really good thing? Once Asperger's sufferers enter therapy, they learn how to make sense of the world. Oh, finally we can knock this awful no-sex thing on the head.
Only a lack of libido isn't really indicative of Asperger's. I'm not sure that this is
but I am. Very sure. The more I read, the more it makes sense. It's Gerald in a nutshell. Oh, I know this is a really big thing for you to face, but my son's life is not the only one that will change for the better. You should be happy.
So much for our lunch date, Justine. Obviously you've had a better offer.
Have you checked your phone recently, Callum? I sent you a text explaining that my schedule had changed and I had to take an early lunch. You never got back to me. Ethan saw me eating on my own and kindly offered to keep me company.
Right. Please, join us. I'll call a waiter.
I have to go in a minute, but I'm sure you two will find plenty to talk about.
Another setting here, please, if you don't mind. I recommend the salmon. It's really very good.
You right there, mate? Up here. Give you a fright, did I?
Yeah, you did. I left my jacket somewhere here this morning.
You want me to give you a hand looking?
No, she's right. Thanks, though.
Oh, okay, just give us a holler if you need me.
Righto.
You caught Granger in a lie on day one.
No way the dice aren't covering a shortfall. But where they're being sold off and what's in them is anyone's guess.
Can you get your hands on a sample?
There's a bottle of them at the lab already. I called in on my way home, twisted the tech's arm to get an urgent analysis done on them.
You're well on the job.
And I've seen the ledger. The distribution details are all in there. Somehow I have to get it away from Douglas Cooper.
How?
I don't know.
I wish I could do something.
No word on our Fortizan test yet?
No, nothing.
Justine, I need a hand, please!
That's Callum. I better go. Hang in there. We'll see you soon.
Damn things are so fiddly.
What do you think? Will I do?
I'm not going to ask how much that dress cost.
You old grump. Come here. You know, you could learn a thing or two from Ethan. A little flattery goes a long way.
You already know I think you're beautiful and desirable. If I didn't, I wouldn't keep making a dick of myself.
So are we clear now? You don't have to be jealous. I have everything I want at home. I don't need to shop around.
Okay. We should go.
Sit close to me when we get there, okay? I want John Granger leering down my neck all night.
Just don't get him offside, all right? He is a benefactor. I need him. And no talk about Bravatil or the research guy.
Q Spencer?
Yes, just keep it light and friendly. We're there to welcome Craig into his new job. That's all. Yes?
I promise. I'll be sweet as pie.
Good.
Well, you certainly do things in style.
Is there any other way? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our guest of honour, Dr. Craig Valentine. Craig is our new Head of Research and Development, a man who I'm sure is going to do wonderful things for our company. So please make yourselves known to him and enjoy your evening. Would you prefer a champagne, Craig, or could I get you a scotch?
Oh, no, champagne seems appropriate. Thanks.
Evening.
Hey, good to see you. Callum?
Well, you're a knockout tonight, Justine. I'd keep my eye on her if I were you.
So, where's the lovely Melody?
She's abandoned us for her Pilates friends. They're on a 3-day retreat somewhere.
That's a pity.
Well, I'm not missing her nearly so much now that you're here.
So, how's the new boy shaping up, John? Have you been putting him through his paces?
He's a natural. Part of the team already, aren't you, Craig?
Oh, I'd like to think so.
Thanks again for releasing him so quickly. It made things a lot easier.
Well, you know what they say, John. One good turn deserves another. Actually, I've got some ideas I'd like to run past you, mate.
Selling shonky drugs obviously pays. This place is amazing.
I wouldn't say that too loudly. You never know who might be listening.
Is Douglas Cooper here?
He's meant to be. Haven't seen him yet, though.
Apologies, Justine. I need to steal Craig away again. There's a few more people I'd like you to meet.
Sure.
You were gone a long time. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What did the psychologist say? Does he think it's Asperger's?
No.
Gerald, this is no time to play games. Just tell me exactly what he said.
I don't have Asperger's. Aside from some very mild obsessive-compulsive tendencies, I'm boringly normal.
Really? That's great.
Are you sure? Did you give him all the information about your childhood, your social life, how you are with Morgan? I mean, did you tell him
I told
exactly...
him everything, including how disappointed you'd be if I didn't have Asperger's. He thinks you and I have got problems.
Oh, well, obviously he's the wrong psychologist. No wonder I got an appointment at such short notice. We'll have to get a second opinion.
No, we will not. There is nothing wrong with me, and I knew that before I went along.
Don't say that. It means you're giving up. It means that you will never know real love. You'll never experience...
No, what it means is that I will never please you. I'll never be what you want me to be. Well, I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to live with that. Look, can you just go?
But I don't want to go. I want to talk about this.
No, I will... I'll call you, okay? Tomorrow or next week or...
You don't really want to leave things this way. Let me make us all a drink and then we...
Oh, what? So we can just rake over all the things that aren't wrong with me? No, I'm sorry. I'm sick of this. I've had enough. I'll call you, all right?
Oh, sorry, mate, I didn't see you come in.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, I hope you're not trying to hide away. There's still a few people I'd like you to meet you.
No, not hiding, just making use of the facilities. I'll be right out.
Very good. I'm on to you, you know. If I'm honest, I feel the same way. The whole party scene leaves me cold. I'd much rather be feet up in front of the TV with a cold beer watching a game.
Am I that transparent?
Only to me. I'll go and find another bathroom. I'll see you back out there.
Yeah, just a minute.
Sorry, I'll try another bathroom.
Did I tell you I've got another conference coming up? In the islands this time. We must get you along to speak.
The islands? Sounds like fun.
Well, it's more of a surgical focus. Definitely Justine's thing. Anyway, we're trying to line up Davies from Boston. Have you heard of him?
My father was talking about.
About time we caught up, don't you think?
Enjoying the party?
Very much so. I'm a people watcher, you see. It's amazing what you learn by being observant.
Oh, yeah? So what have you learned about me, then?
A little bit, Callum. So, how was your first day on the job? Anything I can help you with?
Sorry to interrupt, Douglas. Well, I'm not really. I've been trying to get this man to myself all night. Shortland Street gossip.
Oh, this I have to hear.
Poor Callum. Even he's ready to throttle Granger. The man's such a sleaze.
At least he's not following him to the toilet.
You're kidding.
No, he and Douglas are watching him like hawks. They can't even leave the room without a tail on. Unfortunate, given that the ledger is upstairs in Granger's study.
You've seen it?
I saw Douglas take it in.
Where's the study?
The end of the corridor along from the bathroom. Whether I can make it in there or not is a whole different story.
I'll get the ledger.
Don't be ridiculous, it's too
It's the only way we're going to bust them. Now that they're onto you, they'll be extra careful to cover their tracks at work.
No, it's too risky. From what Anne said, these guys don't muck around.
That's why I'm the one who should go. This place is the size of an ocean. If I should wander off to the bathroom and get a little lost, who's going to think anything of it?
Justine.
My evening bag's too small to fit an accounts book in it, though. If I can't shove it out the window, we might have to make do with photos and let the cops do the rest. Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for the bathroom, but I don't seem to be having much luck.
It's that one.
Oh, thank you.
Are you still mad?
Bad choice of word.
Are you still upset?
No, I'm not.
I'm glad. Because you know in your heart your mum didn't mean any harm. She just wants you to be happy.
She just wants me to be like her, and Dad, and you, but I'm not.
So did you talk about your asexuality?
Of course, in detail. And according to my friend the shrink, I'm a textbook case.
Well, at least it's not Asperger's. That's the main thing.
Asperger's would be a whole lot easier to explain. It's understandable and acceptable. I bet it even has its own ribbon day like AIDS or breast cancer. Having an asexual boyfriend, on the other hand, is not something that's likely to get you a whole lot of sympathy or understanding.
So, I don't care what people think?
I do. I care about what you think. Look, first there was this whole sexual abuse fiasco, which you started, and then we got over all that, and when you told me that you didn't mind how I was, I believed you. But seeing how quick you were to support my mother, how much you wanted me to have Asperger's, just so that you could try and fix my sexuality.
That's not true, I didn't. I only wanted everything confirmed so Katie would stop pressuring you.
Maybe you really believe that, I don't know. But I can't do this anymore.
Do what, Gerald?
I can't be your boyfriend. I can't watch you torture yourself with these erotic novels and feel guilty about it every moment that we're together. This is ridiculous.
You can't be saying. You're not dumping me.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
No. Why? I love you. You're my best friend. We'll be alright.
We can still be friends, but that's all we can ever be. I've made up my mind. It's over. I'm setting you free, Morgan. I'm setting us both free.
And there it is, my prize single malt. Gone. It scoffed the lot of it. What about you, Douglas? I don't have kids. No, I meant, do you have a favourite sort of whiskey? I prefer the smoky ones. What about you, John? What's tops for you?
Oh, not so much into whiskey. More of a cab sav man these days. Excuse me a minute, gentlemen.
Cab savs, eh? I'm betting you've got a cellar full of it. How about a tour?
Maybe later.
Have you heard of the Classic Malts cruise at all?
No, I can't say I have.
Sure, I think Craig would be especially interested.
There's a second bathroom down the hall, just round to your left.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. Dear me. Someone's not where they should be.
Tonight we've an intimate portrait of the act and art of making music by three distinguished Irish musicians. Sure, at 10:15 tonight here on 1.